These are products that look super futuristic, but some of them actually already exist. Here at Reaction Time, we're looking at products that will make you feel like you're in the future. You probably didn't even know this was possible. This is the automatic cat litter where a cat can do their business and the robot just drops the feces, you know, into a little compartment directly into a bag. The owner just takes it, replaces it. This is super convenient instead of those litter boxes, because I have a cat, which I love very much. But after she's finished, she always takes the litter and she kind of flings all over the place with her paws. So it gets pretty messy. This is a pure genius idea. It already exists, as you guys can see. I'm not sponsored by any of these products, by the way. It's an automatic self-cleaning litter robot. I don't know. How big is this? Because I feel like this is huge. I don't know if I want it in my house, but it's better than a litter box, that's for sure. So this is just one example of the products we're going to be looking at today. Welcome to Reaction Time. But before we begin, I just want to make sure you guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure to follow me on Instagram at TallFishman. I'm going to do random follow sprees. I've been super active on there. And if you guys have any other cool gadgets or products that you think it looks super futuristic, you can always tag me on Instagram. I love seeing what you guys come up with. But without further ado, that was just a quick side note. Let's jump right into this compilation. Let's do this. So I don't know about you guys, but as a kid, I would actually, my sister would get this hula hoop and do it all the time. Yeah, I would do hula hooping.
Drop it.
Yeah. It was really fun, but I've grown out of it, thankfully. But hula hooping is super fun, especially if you're a kid. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe kids nowadays don't even know what a hula hoop is. If you don't, I'm actually really sad. But basically a hula hoop is, yeah, let's just play a video. That's what a hula hoop is. There's actually a hula hoop that you can use for exercising. Similar to a jump rope that can actually track your intensity and everything else. How many times you've been skipping. This hula hoop can actually track the exact same thing. Your intensity, your speed, everything else. The amount of time you've been doing it for. And you can turn it into a real workout. It's a hula hoop fitness center. This is a super cool gadget. And yes, it exists. So if you love hula hooping, you might pick one up. That's another really cool product. I don't think it's that futuristic, but it's still super unique. A smart condom. Oh God. Will this get me demonetized? No, I'm sorry. Okay, let's just say a smart gadget from now on. Is kid friendly? Oh, thank God. This is a British gadget company, and they released a smart gadget called Icon, the world's first smart gadget for your balloon. It says it looks like a fitness bracelet, and it is technically a bracelet for yeah, but it's meant for a different body part, and it measures different activities. It doesn't actually prevent little babies popping up, so don't think it's gonna do that. But it can actually monitor duration, intensity, speed, yeah, temperature, and amount of calories burned. Yeah, it can actually has a formula to get how many calories you burn doing the deed. Yeah, that guys. So that's very futuristic. Congrats. Except they forgot to like prevent the baby part. Anyways, next product. This is a suitcase that moves by itself and follows a person. So this is one of the things I actually like the most about this list. This is one of the coolest products. You don't even have to worry about carrying your suitcase. Carrying a suitcase is super annoying, especially if you travel like me. I have a super heavy bag with all my equipment. You know, I got my laptop, my editing equipment, my headphones, everything else, and then the carry-on bag, and then the carry-on suitcase, which is actually this size. I don't want to worry about it. I care more about the laptop. It's connected to a smart bracelet. It's exactly what I thought it would be connected to. It doesn't have any actual sensors that track you specifically from like a camera, which some things can actually do, because there's going to be a lot of people. It won't know who to track. So it just uses the bracelet, and it also has a normal handle, you know, in case you need it. Super smart, convenient. My only question is if it's super busy. For example, like LAX, the airport in LA where I always go to, when it's super busy, I'm pretty sure this thing is gonna bump into people. So I'm very curious. Let's read more about it. Okay, so I guess it can detect when there's people and it goes around them. Imagine someone grabbing your suitcase. That would be pretty bad. Maybe you could set a setting to have it in front of you. That would be super smart. But it probably won't work since it's called tracking. It needs to track something. If it's in front of you, it can't predict where you're going. Oh, there's a wait list. It's not even out yet, but the product is ready. It just hasn't been shipped out yet. So that's another super cool one. Next up, robot bees. That's right. If you know Black Mirror, if you remember the episodes, well, one of them had robot bees pretty much take over the world because they were hacked into.
Bees themselves were virtually extinct, so what our ADIs do is effectively stand in for them.
Well, actually, Walmart, yes, Walmart has a patent for creating robot bees. It supports environmental protection, and these are basically pollinator drones. So if there's a lack of bees, it actually can ruin a whole ecosystem, which is devastating. So robot bees can actually help pollinate plants and flowers that need to be pollinated. They can perform all the functions of real bees, except for making honey. No, what about honey? This is supposed to save a lot of plants, because a lot of plants are dependent on bees to continue thriving. I think this is gonna be great. There is also that part where like if the guy hacks into it and starts like attacking people, yeah, it's kind of scary. No thank you. Speaking of bees, we got a smart hive where you keep all the bees inside, and it contains bees. So instead of you wearing a suit to get the honey, you can also actually just contain all the bees in this little what looks like a birdhouse, and it allows you to extract all the honey. That is amazing. And they're using crowdfunding in order to gain more money to launch this thing. It's called the Flow Hive. Let's take a look. Oh, they raised $15 million. Oh my goodness, that is incredible.
The country so far.
That is
It's a
super
wonderful
cool.
feeling to have helped inspire so many to take up the
Oh, how can you touch it like that? I've always been scared of bees. I always ran away from bees. My friends would always laugh. It's not funny.
actions necessary to keep their bees happy and healthy.
One of the coolest things I've ever done in my life was pull out
A NASA engineer helped.
bees.
Wow.
You see all of these little heads pop up and look at you.
That's amazing. Guys, obviously it's amazing. They already raised 15 million. That's just brilliant. There is also a night light for a toilet, which is super smart. I hate going to the bathroom at night. Not only is it scary, I'm also just afraid I'm gonna bump into things. Like, why wasn't this invented already? It's like a night light, any color you're choosing. Lights up the toilet. If you have the ability to see inside a refrigerator when it's dark, you should have the ability to see where you're pooping. Tall fishman.
And who can save you?
That's right. That way you don't even need to turn on the light to go to the toilet, because you guys know how much you hate turning on the light. When you just like wake up, you have to pee. It's in the middle of the night. You're disrupted in your sleep and you have to go. Imagine turning on the light. Oh my god. And you're just trying to urinate. So there is actually this product right here. It's called a pocket scanner, also known as a link square. It helps you check food, liquid, and other materials for freshness. It can tell you which products are the most fresh, and it just looks super awesome. There it is. Scan anything, scan anywhere. It's called a spectrometer. It can also find out things that you can't see with your eye. It can even detect sweetness. So like if you have two different strawberries, you're like, which one is sweeter? It can also detect a grade of jewelry, which is really important. That is a super interesting product, and it already exists. It's amazing. Next one is the craziest by far in my opinion. It is an eye mask that helps a person stop snoring. Guys, we're a family of snorers. Me, my brother, my dad, my mom, my sister. I don't have a sister. Shh. Well, this Chinese company actually researched humans sleeping for a very long time and created this product. They can detect vibrations in your bone and normalize breathing, getting rid of snoring. And it's not a prototype. They said they're actually mass producing this already. As you guys can see, it actually funded $420,000 from Shenzhen Science. I can't even say that. Oh yeah, snoring. That's a problem. Guys, this is literally me every single day. I wake up and it takes me like a good 2 hours before I feel like I can even function whatsoever. Apparently it says intervention throat muscle contraction to adjust the breathing. So can it actually contract your muscles for you? I don't know. And it's $79. Usually it's gonna go for $150. That is so cool. When does it ship? Estimated delivery March 2018. Whoa. That's awesome. Did I get one? But how would you know if it works if you're sleeping unless you have someone check it out for you? Because most people that snore don't actually wake up from their snoring. So the only way you'd actually find out is if someone sleeps next to you. You'd have to share a bed with someone, and that's how you'll know if you snore or not. Next up, we have a device that can actually mask your conversation secrets. This is amazing. You put it over your mouth and no one else is supposed to hear you. I do not know if it actually works or not, obviously, but you can talk to people without anybody else knowing what you're saying. I think this would be good for like someone of high profile, you know, a CEO or someone who wants to cuss someone else out. Before the face mask, you piece of I will oh my god, I really just after the face mask. And finally, we got the anti-gadget. It's a little pouch for your phone that actually locks your phone and can only be unlocked with special magnet. This is for people who don't have quality control. For example, this was designed because a friend went out with his coworkers and they actually got a little drunk. They filmed things they weren't supposed to film and posted it at the bar. Yeah, just doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing when you're out with your coworkers. So he decided to invent this to lock away the phone, you know, just in case. This is also good for kids at school who can't resist using their phone when it's banned in school. But guys, hope you guys enjoyed all of these. First link in the description will take you to the original article with all of these. These are the coolest things I've actually ever seen, to be honest. Hope you guys had a great time here with me on Reaction Time. Check out the second channel and some more videos. Make sure to follow me on Instagram right here and Twitter to stay up to date with everything, and I'll see you guys soon. Hope you guys have a great one and peace out.
Drop it.